Hello crafty friends, it's Debbie from Create Pretty Things, and tonight we are going to be doing this gigantic transfer, Mr. McGregors Farms and Feeds. They have carrots, lettuce, peas, and they're open daily, and this rabbit is adorable. Adorable. Are you ready for crafting the Easter crafts, Easter decor? I'm not sure if I am, but I am in love with this transfer. What we're gonna do, let me show you what we're gonna put it on first. I have this board that I got super duper clearance at Hobby Lobby at one point. And it has a wooden underside, but it's got a plexiglass top coat. And it does have this little, let me show you, frame, little embellishment on the side here. And I am going to put it on here. In my mind, I was gonna put this transfer on one of our linen boards, which are amazing. But I could not find it, and now that I'm thinking about it, I don't even know what size they are. So I will find it, and I'll probably end up doing this one again if I can find it. But for now, I had two boards that were large enough to do this, and I was a little torn between them, but this is the one I chose. Now, because this transfer is so big, I'm gonna have to take my time and be careful, because since they are sticky on the back side, they stick to everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay my fuzz towel down on this a few times just to lessen that sticky a little bit, just a little bit. I don't want it to stretch out as I pull it off. And if it sticks really, really hard to this plexiglass, it will pull off. So it'll stretch it, pull off, and it could damage the transfer. So right now I'm just trying to add a little bit of fuzz to lessen that stickiness just a little bit. Okay, so I've done half the transfer. I do have something right there. Looks like a part of a paintbrush bristle. And I'm not quite getting it off. Let me get something pointed to kind of get it off. There we go, we got it. So you don't want to get any big pieces of fuzz or anything on the back of your transfer, because when you lay it down on your surface, you want it to be completely flat. If it has any bumps, lumps, pieces of paste, hair, air bubbles underneath it, it's not going to go down all the way onto that surface, and it could leave air bubbles, which could cause your paste to bleed. We don't want that, because we want a nice, clean, crisp image. So make sure you're not adding any little bumps. You're removing any hair, pet hair that may be on there, leftover paste from before. Just take good care. Now this is still very, very sticky. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to get it down on my board. You can see how sticky this is. I'm gonna try to center it and get it down as best I can. Okay, that's up way too high. I think I'm gonna fold it in half. If it sticks to itself, gently pull it apart. If you get it to be a big, big mess, take it to a sink and run it under some water. Okay, and this looks like it's sticking pretty good here. Okay. I'm really trying not to damage it. But the bigger transfers are a little trickier to work with. Just take your time. Take your time with them. Okay, so I'm just gonna try and get this top down. Okay. I'm gonna unstick it from itself. Gently. These are vinyl. And they do have a silk screen, so you don't want to rip that silk screen. So right now I'm trying to get my bottom centered, and I am trying to get it even. So this is about 2 and a little over a half, and this is 2, a little more than a half. So this is the biggest struggle that I start with, but it will be okay, I promise you. 2 3/4, 2 3/4, perfect. Okay, so now I'm gonna lift and I'm going to gently rub as I go down. Getting it on my surface without any air bubbles or wrinkles. A little at a time. Just take your time, guys. Take your time. As you jump on, please say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. If you don't see the live button up in the corner, the red live button, that means you're probably watching the replay. Go ahead and type in #replay in the comments so that I know that you watched. That would help me out a bunch, knowing who's watched and what you guys like. Let me know what you like, what you'd like to see. The keyword for today is rabbit, R-A-B-B-I-T. If you type the word rabbit into the comments, you will receive a link, a message to your messenger with a link in it, and it will give you the supply list for what I'm using today on this project. And you can take a look at it, see if it's something you're interested in. You can switch it up. You can remove things from that cart. You can add things to the cart. You can change colors. I have a board eraser in there. If you don't need one, you can remove it. I have a squeegee in there. If you don't need it, you can remove it. However, if you don't have a board eraser, I definitely recommend those for cleaning the transfers. So that's what that's for. And I'm going to be using black tonight. I was going to do it on this other board. I was going to do it on this board. And this is like a glass board that I already chalked something on before. And see how those colors really show up on the dark background? If I did it on this, I was going to do it in the rose gold. I thought that would show up nice, or the white. But I went to this board instead, so I'm going to do it on I'm going to do black on it. Okay, guys, I think I've got it all the way down. And this is what it looks like at this point. This is a large board. So I'm going to do the whole thing in black. If you were doing it, you could do the bunny in brown. You could do, I feel a bubble. You could do the words in black. You can do the outline in pink. You can do whatever your little heart desires. I'm going to do everything black. I do have my black paste right here. And I have a squeegee. It's my small squeegee, which is pretty large. We do have a larger squeegee on a handle as well that I was thinking about doing, but I could not quite find that. I do have like a little wrinkle right in through here. Okay, so let's get started. Let's start on our bunny. Let's just go ahead and smooth some paste on here. We may end up doing a paste and pull. The paste and pull, when you're chalking these designs, you want to make sure that you lift up the transfer while the paste is still wet. You do not want to let that paste dry in the silkscreen, because if that happens, it will pull up with the transfer. It won't stay down on the surface down below. It'll come right up. So when our paste is drying, you want to pay attention to get that up so that you can have that transfer successfully transfer, that paste transfer to the surface down below. So I am going to work pretty quickly on this. My paste feels really good. It's not dry. It feels the proper consistency, which is you want it to be a sour cream or a yogurt consistency. This is perfect. I'm focusing on my tops, bottoms, and edges because I tend to miss those. Now all I'm doing is moving. When I have a lot of paste in one area, I can drag it down to cover another area. It doesn't take a lot of paste, although this is a very large transfer. This is our largest transfer. And so this will use a little more paste than any other one we do. Normally, it uses very, very little paste. But like I said, this is a large one. But this is still going to be very quick. It's going to be quick, quick, quick. Okay. I can see it starting to dry up in here, but I don't have that much left to do. I'm almost out of the black, so this would be just about right to finish up my black paste and start a new jar next time. Oops. Okay. So I'm also making sure that I kind of smooth over it. I want to get that paste kind of a consistent finish to it. And by smoothing it off and taking off any excess, you're helping it to dry just a little quicker. And I almost forgot all that grass. Okay, guys, I think I have it all covered. This is going to be a fun one to clean because the black are highly pigmented, so it does take a lot of work to clean it. I am going to take it back to my shower and clean it there. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull this off. Now I'm going to pull it off. I'm going to start at the top, and I know you can't see this. I'm going to start at the top, and what I'm aiming for is to really pull from the center. But since it's so big, I'm just going to pull and wiggle it down, trying not to stretch it out and to get it done evenly. Now, this is also where you're going to check out your transfer, check out your work as you go. This is your opportunity to lay this transfer back down if you need to and redo any spots that you may have missed. Now, this does have a lot of distressing in it. Oh my gosh, guys, I think it's going to be great. I'm trying to get this pulled off without getting it on my clothes. Now, this is water soluble, and so it will clean up, but you know, it's black. It's going to stain a little bit. It's going to be hard to clean up. And I'm also trying not to let this flop down on my transfer just to keep it clean. I probably could have fuzzed this a little bit more. Wow, guys, this is looking great. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got this off. What I'm going to do is just for right now, I'm going to put it right here, and I'll take it to my sink and clean it. So let me show you what this looks like. Let me show you what my hands look like. They're not too bad, actually. So let me look at this. I do have a little bit of black paste right here. I'm going to wipe that off. It comes right off. You can wipe it when it's wet, or you can wait till it dries and you can scrape it off. I am very happy with this, guys. So there's a couple things. I do have a smudge of black right here. I can wipe it off. For some reason, I have a little curve on my straight line here. That's fine. It's not going to bother me. But look how great this looks, guys. I think it looks awesome. Also, down here at the very bottom, there was that design already in the background or in the plastic, and I kind of went over it. But look at this. In about, what, 10 minutes or so, we did this beautiful decor piece, and I absolutely love it. Do you love it? If you love it, please give it a heart. Feel free to share it with those that you think would love it. I hope you try this. Remember that the keyword is rabbit, R-A-B-B-I-T. Take a look at it. I did get this inexpensive frame at a closeout at Hobby Lobby a while ago, but we do have a beautiful board. It's called the Aiden board. It's an 18 by 24. And it's a magnetic chalkboard, and it's one that you can use over and over again. I did put the link in the comments for that, but you may want to check it out. It's kind of an investment, but you can reuse it. I hope you love this as much as I do. Look at this. I was kind of wondering how this would turn out on this light background with the plexiglass, and whether I would like it all in black, and I love it. I hope you do too. I can't wait really to try this on a fabric board or maybe my dark glass board to see how it works. And I've also seen this bunny taken independently of this design and done on a piece of fabric as a stuffy or as just a decor piece on its own. So you can take any of these little pieces, little elements of this transfer, separate them out, just chalk them and make it a whole nother design. I love this transfer, guys. I'm going to do so much with this. Remember, these are reusable between 8 and 12 times, so they are worth the investment if you plan on using them more than once. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.